Hey guys, welcome to In the Daily Life of Ykağin. It's more like the weekly life of Ykağin because we're telling our week's story, but you know what? We may call it that in the video's title. Anyways guys, don't think that you have to sit through the entire video because this video may take up to half an hour. I don't know yet because we're on the second day as we're recording this. But, you know, just in case it takes half an hour, you guys, feel free to skip parts that you don't like, and, you know, I'll be putting the things in the description, and, yes, enjoy the documentary.
OllehRebelz, join the rebellion.
Hey guys, as you all know, it's the start of In the Weekly Life of Ykağin, and it starts today, which is Monday. So now we're going to go to school, and yes, I've already taken the photo for the 4 years photo collection. We're going down to the parking lot because we have our cello over here, we have an orchestra today, and we also have a volleyball assessment and a history test. So yeah, I'm pretty much screwed today. But right now, through the parking lot, I'm going to the place where I need to take the school bus for my school. It takes an hour to go to the school through the bus. Yeah, there's a bit of traffic in the morning, which is a bit inconvenient. But yeah, that's the fastest we can go. Oh, to be honest, no, it takes only like 40 minutes, but it feels like an hour. Okay, so every morning I ride the school bus, and yes, there are assigned seats on this bus, and so every morning I go to my assigned seat and of course sit down for the ride. Since of course I can't just randomly record videos in class and at school, I'm just gonna show you my school in short segments, and I hope you guys understand my crisis here, that I can't record anything like it's a casual video. Okay, so first block we have geometry. It's not called math class, but it's an easier version, I guess, and it's a class where we learn things about basic shapes, hence the name geometry. Today we had a short quiz, and I've totally forgot about it, but you know, we actually saved ourselves, and I don't even know if I did a good job on it, but we'll see and figure it out. So after geometry, we had world history, and we had a test, a huge test, that stretched for 80 minutes. Now on this test, we had 20 multiple choice questions, 3 short answer questions, which weren't actually short answers, they were actually long paragraphs, and a document analysis, which had 2 questions on that and 1 essay. Yes, it was a huge test, and it was about, you know, the Paleolithic and Neolithic civilizations, all the way from Mesopotamia to Persia to the Zoroastrianism religion that Persia had, and all the way to ancient Egypt and the pharaohs until the Romans conquered Egypt. I can go forever, seriously, but I'll also stop right now. After world history, we had gym, and I'm just stretching a 4.5 second video to an 18-second video, so bear with me here, people. So we're on our volleyball unit, and we had a short quiz on it, which I think we did a good job on, and you know, we played volleyball, and I think I've gotten pretty good at it. After PE, we had lunch, finally, and after lunch we had Chinese, and Chinese just made my day even better by throwing another quiz at me, the last quiz of the day, and it was a listening test, and I think I got screwed on it because it was rather hard, and people think I'm good at Chinese because they saw my Chinese videos, like 在我的车库里, that video. However, when it comes to listening, I may be honest here, but I'm not so good. Chinese class finally ended, but we still have one more place to go, and that is the band room. That is because every Monday we have an orchestra rehearsal that stretches to 5 o'clock, and so I carry my cello from the music room to the band room and get prepared for my rehearsal. And to be honest, orchestra is pretty fun. The following is an actual audio clip that I recorded during my orchestra rehearsal. So as you guys heard, our orchestra is pretty good, and this is the view of our school after the orchestra rehearsal, and now I need to ride the bus back home. And I'll just show you guys the view around the school and the pretty sunset you see. The video is a bit unstable, but you guys can bear with me here, because, you know, I need to record casually. So hey guys, it's after school, and I got off the bus, and I've walked for several kilometers to get to my house. I've come to the place that where we actually record our opinion videos. Yes, the forest. And this is the only place I can like record without getting like interrupted by anyone, because there are a lot of people back there. So as you guys knew, there were tests in as I've said, in the morning, but it turned out that all 4 blocks I had today had tests. Wonderful, right? So yeah, every school day is consisted of like 4 blocks, 4 80-minute blocks with breaks in between, and high school orchestra is like optional, and it's after school, but I've gotten into it, so it's mandatory for me. And finally, this is what I see when I walk home on Mondays after school. You guys can have a good look around, and you see there are a lot of apartments. Welcome to Korea. Guys, I'm running a bit late today, but it's alright, right? Okay, so my neck's really sore from the test yesterday, and I don't know, my back and shoulders are also sore. I really need to get running, because I'm about to lose my bus in 3 minutes. Also, you guys may see that I don't have my cello with me right now. It's because it's at school, remember? And I have strings today, so I left my cello there for convenience. I don't usually go to the parking lot on non-cello days, but today's an exception. It's for recording. You guys may be wondering, what do I see every time I ride the bus in the morning? Well, here's a video clip that shows what I see, and you see I've placed the phone on the window, and here you can see the cars moving around, and the tall apartments, and the department store there. On a typical school morning, we usually ride the bus at around 7:10, and we arrive at school at around 7:50. As soon as we get to school, the first class I have is strings, and this is basically an orchestra without woodwinds, brass, or other drums. This is only strings, which consists of, as you can see in the picture, violins, violas, cellos, and basses. I actually have another audio clip for you guys to listen to, and this was recorded during our strings rehearsal. Oops, wrong file. Yes, that's the right file. After strings and office hours, we have biology, and it turns out that we have another test on Thursday, so you guys can look forward to that. Other than that, we just reviewed questions and studied. After biology and just before we eat lunch, we have a class called communications, which is a class that is not exactly English, but it's more of a class where we do fun stuff like do presentations. Videos of me doing presentations in communications class is also on my YouTube channel, which you guys can check it out. It's on my playlist under the name School, so you just feel free to check it out. After we eat lunch, we finally have English. Self-explanatory, really, and quite straightforward. These days we're reading short stories and answering questions, and we are going to be reading very long novels like Romeo and Juliet, Lord of the Flies, and other fun stuff. Hey guys, school ended, and I walked back into the parking lot where we're about to ride the elevator back up to the 2nd floor, which is where I live. And yes, it was should I say hectic day? I don't know. I'm actually looking forward to tomorrow, because today was day A, and I tend to like day B much better because they have different schedules, and day B is like much more enjoyable, I guess. After school, I have a Skype lesson at 4:15, and it's 4:12 right now, and so I'm gonna wait for the Skype to come, and then I have another academy to go, and I'll explain that a bit later after class. Alright, so we're done class, and it's 5:54. Now, after watching a YouTube video that the teacher assigned me to watch, we have to go to the academy. Sounds cool, right? Yep, sounds pretty cool. Hey guys, I think we may be screwed right now. It's raining, which is a variable that I have not thought about at all. Now, it seems like night. Seriously, like, look at this. Okay, my face looks better this way. Okay, so it's actually like 6:40 right now, and it looks like 10 o'clock. It's raining. What the hell? Like, seriously, I'll show you it. Okay, what the shit is this? This is literally 10 o'clock at night. I'm not sure if you guys can see me, but we're gonna have an umbrella. because, you know, it's for safety reasons. Now, if you guys are unaware, Korea, unfortunately, due to its pollution, has a lot of acid rain because of, you know, the chemicals go into the air, they mix it with the rain, and it's called acid rain. So, you know, you have to wear umbrellas here in Korea, or else in the future your hair is gonna fall off. Pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, so that's the one thing that's different from rain between Canada and Korea. Pretty fun to know. Okay, so if we try to stay as optimistic as possible, which I'm not really right now, because I can't even stay bright because the weather's freaking not so bright, I can say that since not a lot of people are out here, I can do a good job just recording, and you guys can probably even see my face. Actually, I have no idea why it's raining. Like, it's not supposed to rain. Like, summer's gone, it's fall, it's not supposed to rain, and even if it does rain, usually it does not rain this heavily. Besides, I forgot to explain where I was going. I'm going to computer an academy to learn like coding. You know, like I'm learning the C program. For those of you who don't know, that's like the basic blocks, like the starting blocks of computer coding. Yeah, that's like one step below Java, and after Java there's 2 more steps, and that's like mastering computer coding. But I'm at C program, which is 1 step below Java. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And yes, that's where we're going right now, and we need to walk several kilometers to go to the academy. In this rain, not gonna be so fun. Holy shit, I hate the fucking rain today. So as you can see in this time-lapse video, this is a video clip of me recording as I walk to my academy. Now, it's several kilometers long, and I could have taken public transit because it was raining, but, you know, the traffic wasn't looking so good, and there are often many traffic jams. Not often, usually there are traffic jams, and for many months I've been used to walking, so I walked. And here I finally arrived at the academy. So up the stairs we go and go and go and go and go, and here we are. Alright, so our computer academy just ended, and it seems like the rain has subsided a bit, so I may not be needing this umbrella anymore. Seoul is a city, that's what you guys all know. So we're gonna slow the video down a bit here, and let's see what it looks like. So the sidewalk is bustling with people. There are so many cars in the roads and intersections, and all I can say is that Seoul at night is literally New York. Hey guys, I know my voice is echoing a lot right now, but that's because we're in the stairs, not the elevator. It's because the elevator's too slow to come down. It seems like today we're gonna have a repetition of a school day, of day 1. So I know I've shown you guys the route through the parking lot, which I use to go take the school bus. But I know as a fact that I haven't shown you guys the route that I usually take when I don't have the cello. So here is a clip that I took while I was walking. This is sped up 2 times, and yes, you can see that this is the road that I take without the cello. Today actually went pretty straightforward. Geometry was that we're having a research project for world history, but PE was the thing that got me today. So basically what happened in PE was that we had a push-ups test, and to get 100% in PE, we had to do 20 push-ups, which is fairly easy, but I thought you had to just quit at 20. So I asked the teacher, I was like, do you need to quit at 20? He's like, no, of course not. So I was like, may I do a redo? He's like, of course. Then I did 41, which killed me. But yeah, I stretched it to my limits, which I did a pretty good job on, I guess. But then after that, we had the beep test. And what the beep test is, you literally run in the gym back and forth 20 meters. And we had to do 75 of that. So like back and forth would be 2. So like going there once would be 1. Coming back would be 2, so like 75 of those would be a boys 100%, and I did 76 of them, so I was literally dying after PE. And Chinese was Chinese. Hey guys, here at home, I just ended school, and actually no, it's not just ended, it's like an hour and a half since school ended, and we have Chinese Academy today, and yes, I'll be going in depth about that. We're going there today, and yes, there will be a lot of footage. Hey guys, it seems like I can't show you the Chinese Academy today. This is why, like, I'm kind of ill right now, but then, like, I've been excused from the Chinese Academy, and yeah, so my mom gave the academy a call, and then they were just like, okay, it's all fine, and yeah, I'm sorry I won't be able to show it to you today. Things could be alright. I mean, I can say, like, the route to the computer academy and the Chinese academy are very similar. Like, it's only like several meters difference, that's all. Like, it's literally the same routes, like over the sidewalk, and then it's like in front of the block or behind the block. That's the only difference. So seriously, there may not have been that many things to show about the Chinese Academy, I guess. Well, it's because that I've already showed you the route and the way to go to the Computer Academy yesterday. So Chinese Academy won't differ that much. But this is all I can say about the Academy. Do you remember that Chinese story time that I did and where I talked about the HSK thing? Yeah, I'm being trained, not trained, I'm learning the things for HSK 6, and I had my first class last week. I could say it was pretty damn hard. But yeah, it's pretty hard, and check out the story time video if you haven't already. You know what? I'm really surprised that this video has so many variables that I was not expecting, and due to those variables, there are so many things that I can't show you guys. Hey guys, back at the stairs. Welcome to day 4, and yes, my voice is echoey again, and today's gonna be a repetition of 2 days ago. You know, every day is a different day, so enjoy. Remember when I said every day is a different day? Well, you guys can forget that now, because today was just another normal day. Strings was strings, bio was bio, communications was communications, and English was English. Well, that's a mouthful of words. The only difference was that, well, we had a bio test today on like matter and energy stuff, and then like in English, we had like a small grammar quiz. We're learning about like semicolons and stuff. You guys know all this. Hey guys, it's after school on day 4, and I have my cello, which means I'm in the parking lot again. So as I've said or mentioned earlier, I have had a biology quiz and an English grammar quiz. And you know what? You may think, why do we have so many tests? You can really think of it as like we have tests like every 2 or every single week, I guess. Hey guys, I'm so sorry to tell you this, but I've been excused from the Computer Academy again because, you know, as I've told you yesterday, I'm ill, and yes, I'm sorry that I can't show you this, another trip to the Computer Academy, but since you guys have seen it on Tuesday, I don't think it's gonna be that much big of a problem, but I'm still sorry, guys. Day 5, guys. Woo! Last day of school. But today we have the sit-ups test and the mile run, where we need to run a mile in under 7 minutes to get 100%. So I'm literally done today. Actually, don't think there's anything special other than the mile run, but if there is, then I'm really done. Yeah, still keep in mind that I still think that every day is not a different day. Today was actually pretty dull too. So like geometry, same, you know, world history, we have like a research project that I'm probably screwed on. And Chinese, last blog of course, like Chinese is Chinese, we're doing like a project again. But PE, seriously, PE's killing me these days. So what happened in PE was that, well, we had a sit-ups test, like how many sit-ups can you do in a minute, and to get 100 for boys, I'm not sure about girls, but for boys, we had to do 55, and I ended up doing 60, which is crazy. That's like 1 per second, and that's pretty fat. That's pretty damn fast if you think about it. Like, you do sit-ups first. Well, yeah, I did like 2 per second, but as time passes, you can't go as fast anymore. And then after the sit-ups test, we had the mile run. Now back in Canada, it would be 3 laps around the field, or back in middle school, we had to run like 1.5 times around the forest. And you know, as you know, the forest had uphills and downhills, but there were a lot of uphills and bumpy landscape and stuff, so I ended up getting 6:32 back in Canada for 1.5 kilometers. But here's a mile, and a mile is slightly longer than 1.5 kilometers. But our field is a bit small. It's 6.5 laps around the field, and it's flat. It's like totally flat, no forest. And so I ended up getting 6:50, and we were supposed to get under 7 for 100% for boys, 8 minutes for girls, and I ended up getting 6:50, and I feel like I've done the impossible. Hey guys, I'm at home right now, and I just came back from school and from the hospital, and yes, there's nothing actually special going on today. But you know what, if there are other things that I can show you guys, I will record them and film it and put it in the video. Hey guys, I know it's been a long time since a YouTube video has been up, but I mean, this is part of in the weekly life of Ykğin, but I do know that I haven't been uploading many YouTube videos, so I'm working on them. Welcome to the weekend, all the days of school is over. Right now we're going to an academy where we do some novel study and stuff, and it lasts for 3 hours and 30 minutes. I'll be explaining the transportation and the way I go there. So basically in Korea, well, I don't know about the other cities, but in Gangnam or Seoul,
to be in general, we have a lot of public transit, and that includes taxis, buses, and subways. So if you have your two good legs and your money, you can literally go anywhere. And I use public transit to go to this English academy, so I ride the subways. And honestly, the subway system is huge. Here's a map of the subway system, and you may see immediately that there are many colored lines. Those represent each subway and the route that leads to different places and regions. Now that is a map showing the whole entire city of Seoul, but I don't travel around the entire city with subways, so let's just cut to a very small portion of this map. So here's a section of this map, and you may see the green line. That is the closest station from my house. Now this map shows where I need to go to in order to go to the English Academy that I went today. So the red line represents the route I need to go to, the blue line obviously represents the place I need to go to, and as I've mentioned earlier, the green line is the closest station to where I live, which is also the station that I always go to whenever I ride the subway. Now, just in case some of you guys are wondering, there are ways that I can travel to school with a subway, not a school bus. Although most of the times I travel to school with a school bus because it's the most convenient way and I've also paid for it. When the school bus doesn't work or when the school bus doesn't move or run that day, I can obviously ride the subway. And this is a map actually showing the route from my station to the nearest station of my school. And as you guys can obviously see, this route to my school is actually obviously and significantly very long compared to the routes to my English Academy. And yes, I need to travel many stations, about 5 or 6, compared to the 2 stations I need to go to on Saturdays, every Saturdays to go to the English Academy.
Hey guys, so I'm back from the academy where I learned English and stuff. Yeah, so you guys saw how I transport through public transit, especially subways. And yes, it's quite complex. Yes, it's been 3 hours and a half almost since the academy ended, and I'm going home right now. Well, I'm in the elevator. So apparently I forgot that I had a Skype lesson, another Skype class at 2 o'clock, so I'm just waiting patiently for it to come. I'm going to be recording another video after the class.
And then the class ended at 4, and since there's actually nothing else I can show you guys today, I will see you guys tomorrow, the last day of this video.
Hey guys, welcome to day 7 of In the Weekly Life of Ykğin. Yes, it's finally Sunday, and I'm going nowhere, so I just wore this shirt for no reason. But I can't help but say that this week has gone actually really fast thanks to the video recording that I've done this week. And yes, if you guys watched this far, thank you guys so much for watching. Since nothing special is gonna happen today, I think, I'm gonna end the series right now. And I will end it by saying this. Thank you guys so much for watching the In the Weekly Life of Ykğin video. Also, I've decided to make an In the Daily Life of Ykğin, which goes more in depth about my daily basis of my daily routine. So you guys can look forward to that. And yes, I'll be looking forward to making that video too. Thank you guys for watching this one.